So, welcome back, everyone. This is ShadowDancerBrony, and we are back with more Warsim. So, I got myself caffeinated up. So, tonight I should be able to actually stay awake for the entire stream and not. So, not completely miss an entire massive amount of people who want to speak with us. So that said, 4 years remaining, so up to 97 public opinion, over 9,000 men, and over 35,000 gold of here, own 25 lands, and a few other forts and locales outside. So, I suppose we should just kind of get right back into it here. So, with that, we are going to. Well, I think first off, we're going to come over here and fire any units. So, we are going to hire some goblins. So, 227 sounds like awesome. Alright. And with that, I have a lot of them. So, we're going to exit out of here though, and use it. So, and well, I suppose we could visit the throne room. A pretty long line of 60 people. So, well, let's knock off a few of those. There's been an old man who asks if you could spare a few coins. He and his 12 kids are starving. So, I can give him 16 coins. He thanks me and leaves. Let's keep going. Visited by a traveling bard has to show you the singing ways of old Orcish. He's not the worst musician, but shall play me a little song. What is your name, good sir? Which reveals his name to be Bolga Zug. Alright, Bolga. So, where do you hail from? All the spots of chief were taken, so I became a grunter instead. Okay, yeah, as one does. So, we shall listen to you. So, he has like a mole here. I don't know why that would stand out to me. Anyways, so I shall tell him that is a great performance and let him leave my court. So, next visitor. Visited by a knight who wants to go on a quest for you. You may do so, sir. I've been waiting for a worthy quest for longer than you know. I'll find one in your name and return to you. Dude, don't wait. Just do it. Do the thing. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Visited by a traveling bard, he asks to whistle you an old gnomish tune. I'm a beginner. I shall play you a lengthy song. And beginner, what is your name? His name is Pep. And where do you hail from? Hail from the Guild of Musicians to the west. I have, in fact, visited it at some point, so let us listen. She nods, please. It is indeed a lengthy song. Alright, it was a good performance. And leave. Okay. Couple more. There's by a funny looking blacksmith who was doing repairs on his hollow when he found a hidden stash of gold behind a wall and brings his share of it. So we shall accept all that. And next one is about an old man who asks if you could spare a few coins. This man's dog is starving and there's no game in the wild. Yep. And we should feed the dog. It was by King Hedgehog, my king. I wish to travel the realm doing good deeds in your name. Yep, go do good deeds, whether in my name or not. Alright, so the next was Tar. You're visited by an armed man who says he wishes to fight for you, but must pay off a small debt of 21. Yeah, go and enlist. So, there's been an armed man willing to join you for a fee of 24. You shall be allowed. So, shouts woohoo and runs out of the throne room. I'm glad that he's enjoying that. There's my funny looking craftsman who, while doing repairs, found a stash of gold. So, I shall accept your share of the taxes on that finding. So, we are going to be back for that, but we shall go and see what the council is saying. So, any new ways to stop the demons? Cannot fail, we must gain troops from anywhere and everywhere. Alright. He's gestured quiet. As little as I can think of, they are a terrifying foe. When a horde is loose, the throne room is usually packed with conscripts that are ready to fight. Make sure to get them all in your ranks. Alright, so. And talk about that. Forced enlistment. If you haven't already, you'll get more peasants. You can turn into soldiers. No. Seen men hired in the Thick Blood Tavern. Perhaps try there. I won't know. Okay. And I think that is a good there. Let's go and take care of some more of these visitors. There's an old man who says someone stole his food. He has nothing left and is starving. Yep, here, have a few coins. I like you. I'm sorry for bothering you. Also, I know it can be hard dealing with us low folk, but it really means a lot. So, well, you are the backbone of my kingdom. This is by an armed man who asks permission to enlist in your mighty army. You're able to enlist. Good, finally I can get my hands on a weapon before they got a cackle. Not sure if that was a good idea, but we're gonna do it. This is by a young boy who heard that you give out free coins in one swing. No. So, your guard bringing forward a man who is accused of spying for the bandit horde. So, ask him, I don't work for the bandits, but I do not abide the laws of Aslona either. Ask the arresting guard for, I'm confident he is guilty. Well, if you won't abide our laws, to the dungeon. She also tries to grab a sword from one of your guards. He is killed before he can strike. It is believed he was guilty, plus one public opinion. Alright. There's been an old man who says someone stole his food. He is starving. He wants money. Leaves. Next. There's a young boy who asks for a single coin. I'll give it to you. Thank you, big leader person. So I don't know what the difference. I guess context is a little bit more different. Hey, here you give out gold coins. May I have one, sir? Yeah. This is about a drunk man who says, "Hey, I was drinking and I thought of a really good joke. Do you want to hear it? You came all this way. Let's do it. Do you hear about the bard who thought he was a harp? He was a pathological liar. Let me say it was a okay joke. You're visited by a guildsman who says many complaints. Who says many compliments from the people. Thank you. Alright, well, glad that you're able to pull that off. Guard brings for the man who's accused of burning a farm down. Explain yourself. I don't work for the bandits. I didn't ask about the bandits. I asked why you're burning the damn farm down. You're by the Lords of Aslona. He's a known criminal, my lord. His guilt is certain. Execute to the dungeons. Please, no, I beg you. He is carried off. Man is believed to be guilty, plus 1 public opinion. Awesome. So, you're visited by a traveling bard. He asks you to play a song in his vampiric lute for a price of 112 gold. I'm a novice, but I should play you a little song. So, I shall ask him his name. His name is T. And what are your origins, T? Well, it's sure a lot better than doing anything else. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, well, with that, yeah, I don't need to listen. I can take the hit of my public opinion. Alright, so with that, let's just exit here. And we shall do a quick visit to the arena. Let's see. Let's see. You entered the arena, the hub of entertainment kingdom. Here warriors go to do battle. Locals pay to watch. The arena is owned by a distant member of your family. Name is Sir Velicus the Unburdened, and entry fee will last for 10 gold. However, as I have a blood relation with the owner, I am expected to pay. Alright. And now we shall watch a fight. Bandit vs. Peasant. Alright, gate slides open, the crowd roars of both fighters emerge from either the arena. The fighters walk till they are close. The horrid sound once for the fight to begin. Bandit blocks and manages to return a small strike to the peasant. Bandit swings for the peasant, but misses slightly. Peasant fends off a hit, so apparently nothing happened. I just kind of picture them kind of backing off and circling a bit. Bandit kicks the peasant, who almost falls over. The peasant swings for the bandit, but misses wide. Bandit manages to block a swift blow for the peasant. The bandit kicks the peasant, who almost falls over. Bandit and peasant get caught in a parry that breaks almost instantly. Bandit kicks the peasant back a bit. Bandit swings for the peasant, missing wide. Peasant strikes the bandit as hard as possible. Bandit kicks the peasant to bits. The bandit blocks and manages to return a small strike. The bandit swings but misses. The bandit and peasant stop fighting and shake hands. But then the bandit swings for the peasant, missing wide. So it's like, okay, good fight. Come on. Bandit manages to block a swift blow for the peasant. Crowd cheers and shouts for the bandit. Bandit slips a little but manages to stay standing. Crowd cheers and shouts for the bandit. Crowd cheers for the peasant. Alright, they both kind of pace off. The peasant trips a little bit. The bandit and peasant get caught in a parry. The bandit manages to just slightly break the parry and get a good little hit. Bandit manages to block a swift blow. Bandit gets a very good hit on the peasant. The peasant is defeated. Alright, well, that was interesting to say the least. So, diplomacy. No more rebels, no more bandits, no more Kingdom of Kurt. So, how about Iraq? I mean, we're about to take you over. So, yeah, you guys are still too savage. So, independent territories. Fungus. Let's see. Yeah, your lack civility and necessary for us to discuss things with them. How about the Chief of Horalis? Alright. like a civilian savage nature prevents us from that. 3. Alright, well, we are not at war with the Masterdom of Gek, or Gekka, but we're not at, well, we can't talk with them much either. Free Sun. Anything I can do here? Send gift, hire troops. There's no one to hire at that moment. Alright, and let's see, the Oaken Chiefdom. Can I hire anything from you? Alright, well, he seems to have enough to hire out. Let's see. Adventure groups. Yeah, I really need to like warm up these guys before I start trying to talk with them. Alright. Speak with the militia leader. Let's see. Who are the militia? What do the militia do? For me, should I hire militia members? I think the Pure Scouts. Don't remember them. Head Scout appears before and has been scouring the land to find all locations. Your Head Scout appears before it has been scouring the land to find the location of all the Pure Scouts troops. About the Pure Scouts. Little is known about Pure Scouts other than the fact that they seem to greatly dislike you and claim they are going to kill you. Well, I dislike that. They're a group of bandits and outlaws and seem to have no issue raiding villages, hurting folk. Okay. Almost nothing is known about this other than being the leader of the Pure Scouts. Okay, I can attempt to hire them. Alright, they take my money, yeah, they're gonna die. Alright, and okay, and you're going to go back to the throne room and take care of a few more visitors. Gatherings for a man who is accused of making jokes about you. Ask him to explain himself. I did, but I won't do it again, please. Ask the arresting guard. Any witnesses to the crime? Okay, release him. And leaves and later discover the man was guilty. Yeah, he probably was, but, you know. I'm thick-skinned. I can take it. As by hedge night, he says he was returned from a quest for you, but has achieved nothing. Accept the knight into my army. as a knight. Bows and accepts his official knighthood, seemingly relieved to your response, despite the fact he achieved nothing. Well, you've hopefully got some experience, because you're going to need that. He is about a townsman who claims one of your soldiers vetted his daughter. He is furious and asks for reparations. Guess we could increase her dowry by 32 if you think that would be, okay. Your order of reparation repaid, the gold is accepted, and then the townsman jumps up and down happily and skips out of the throne room. Yeah, so a nice place to, a value on your daughter there. Alright. Not that bad one here. Someone else's. This is by a silly-looking laborer who claims to have come into possession of a basket full of magical fruit. He claims it can be fed to soldiers so he can be stronger. Asks for 50 gold for it, so we sell that. Alright, and we got it. Visited by a peculiarly ugly wood gatherer who has brought you a small sum of gold that fell from a cart from a wealthy merchant. A small sum of 173. Yeah, we'll accept that. You're visited by a young boy who asks you for a single coin. We're glad that you enjoyed that, kid. You're visited by a farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled. My neighbor's daughter has broken off her courtship with my son for another boy in our village. My son is heartbroken and isn't working very well in the fields. What can I do? It will get better with time. So, you're visited by a traveling bard. He asks to play a song for you on his lute. I am an elite musician, and shall play you a short song. Alright. The bard reveals his name to be Fargo. Yeah, where do you hail from? I've always wanted to be part of a band like the Wild Scalds. Hopefully one day I can form a band like them. I shall listen to you play. Alright, it was short. You did give it to that. So, I will say it was a great performance. And then let you leave. Alright, you're visited by an arena fighter who says you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you. Excellent, and then leaves. You're visited by an armed man who wishes to fight for you because he needs work and you seem to be a fair ruler. You shall be allowed to enlist. To war, he shouts. Alright, yep. Okay. So we shall explore the realm. And first we'll head north. Let's see, rooms this area of the black market. Alright, visiting the slums. And we shall attempt to hire some people. So 3 men. We shall hire 3 men. Approach. And building, which are the health items you really need down there. Central District. Will anyone join? Small group of 13 peasants joined. A local bandit clan made up of 41 bandits joins. So, yeah, will anyone join? 10 more peasants and a pair of bandits. Is that it? So a handful of goblins joins, another pair of bandits. Alright, so yeah, what we got? Band building, visit Century Clock, manage the market. Listen. I don't know. Let's see, we got plenty of people coming to us. Here's district. think I need to visit anyone there. You see the Black Row. Visit the old Shadow. Let's see. You approach rooms of Shadow systems that then once a hub of death. But even in the Black Row, they were unwelcome, killing men of all levels of power. The struggles this caused almost destroyed the black market, but the black market decided to destroy them instead. Alright. And of course, the demon hunters have also all been gone. Alright, so for Northwatch, where's the mother? Let's see. Speak to the patron of the pit. See men die here, not uncommon as you might think. Speak to the pit owner. Sorry about the near north. Home as long as I can remember, I think I was born further north, but there's nothing for anyone up there. The near north is good enough for me. It's busy and populated, big enough to be lost in. While it does have some civility, it's still northern. It's the best of both worlds, as they say. No true northerner is happy in the south. Too many people, too many rules, not enough blood to wound. Alright. Have you heard any rumors going through here? Don't prod around here, honestly. If it's something I need to know, I know it. Otherwise, I don't care. Alright, and Photographer's Guild, Thick Blood Tavern, and try to hire some bandits. I'll hire all three. Get your random patron. Watch a brawl. Alright, and I'll leave here and head east. Some trading post. Let's see, Scorpio Pits. Runes, send some runes for Gormak, which I have, Ancient Rubble, runes of Great Wall of Ferrad, and the Artifact Market. How's that, what was it, Amulet of Demon Protection, so the main trade quarter. So let's go. Staff, bartender. Bring us some diligence, some talents. Everyone cruel ways to rule. The Horn of Demons, Demon Shields, there we are. Again, 400,000, so that has not come down. And also stuff out of my price range. Let's see, second trade quarter. Doomstone Fragment, what is it about? Doomstone Fragment is a small piece of influence in the Wild North. Some people manage to salvage a piece of it. They say if you touch it, Doomstone 13 times you'll be killed. Alright, don't care about that. Let's see, Sculpture of the Goblin God. Past that. Nothing really much there for us. With a small. Visit the old library. Song of Demons. Well, all was over when the demons came by. They took what they wanted and left none alive. Many kings and great rulers and others were gone, and great shroud of darkness lay where the sun shone. Great heroes were many, but now there are few. The great and the mighty had fallen like dew, as demons came pouring from the great southern gates. The realms of the living was in sorry state. The kings did a lie, and great armies rose for the last fight of freedom and for evil oppose. For the demons approached and awaited beyond for the last of the living to emerge from the pond and the battle was mighty and great many fell, but the battle was over and the living could tell. The demons were beaten and were dead by the score, and the greatest of magic pushed them back through the door. Okay, got goblins, Willy, Wonder King, Desperate Deserter, Fair Orcish Maiden. I am curious. Oh, fair Orcish Maiden, how I wish you could exist, but of course your race is laden with a hairy, callous fist. You've got protruding teeth so sharp and hard, and a laugh more like a roar. Please don't hurt me. I'm just a bard. You don't need to settle the score, oh fair Orcish Maiden. You're a lady with a twist. You're so busy raiding. Good job. We never kissed. 'Cause I've never get out of the world alive from your fearful touch of death. The worst of all, the cause would be the smell of the rotten breath. Alright. Advice. My brother says here. If Titan's footpath. Wondering the Pirate Wars, Great Wall, Orcish Homelands, Wagon Men. I met a man in my travels who called himself the Wagon Man. He sold some interesting wares and managed to stay out of the way of harm and horrors on the road. He told me that he caravaned to distant kingdoms and traded with all kinds of trading wares. Alright. And the Southernlands, Heart Lava Pit, Ancient Southern Ruins, Old Ruined Totem, Abandoned Camp, Burned Village, Ruined Totem, Ruined Giant Totem, Grand Totem, Ruined Grand Totem. Alright, and 149. So the Magic Theater, Wishing Well, Dripping Monk. Let's go to the Watchtower. Have you seen anything lately? Nothing unusual. Keep up the good work. Spot a local carrying a small bunch of gold. He grins and says he says keep going till you pass the watchtower. Look for the gift tree. Hope if young folk engaged in lewd acts, my lord. Alright, good times. Northern Combat Academy. Our soldiers. Let's with the history. Reformed by remnant Westerners left after the old Western Empire invaded the north. These remnant men built a fortress and remained in the north. First they acted somewhat bandit-like, but as time began to get contracts with John in the near north, he was simply protecting trade goods on the roads, hard to eliminate rogue bands of Weldermen pushing through the south, yada yada. Alright. Alright. And we'll keep that in mind. And you go to the 3 and so range. Every dynamic landmark, you cannot tell if it's a warning sign or some kind of signal. Even some data belongs to the team. It's among the red sand of the oasis. There are 446 people living here. Speak to the village elder. Out of village approaches, I understand. What do you want? What is it about this? One of the last southern settlements generations ago, seers of Arshak saw a great uprising in their vision. Monsters from the far south, monsters that could crush all men who stood against them. Other southern settlements ridiculed our ancestors, but the prophecy came true. Monsters arose, and so he paid sacrifice to them. Other settlements were destroyed. Let's trade. I would agree to such request, but alas, you have nothing to trade. The oasis, peaceful region, water, wind. What are your industries here? We don't produce much, but we survive. There's sparingly any land to farm and no one to mine, or to mine, but we survive. We survive well. Shrine, it's by the locals called the Shrine of Zephrek. It is a strange small object nestled in the ground that no one seems to visit. The seer's hut. I sense you will be leaving now, or you are believing the wind blows the north, while warm winds carry fire from far beyond. The wall of old prophecy. Prophecy, surprisingly well intact, depicts a number of images showing swords of destruction. You are unsure of what it is meant. No local will explain it. The tavern. Let's see. Speak with bartender. Approach bartender, a strange man who says he doesn't have a name, is sweating profusely. And his skin is red. Who are you? No one important. Runs a settlement. You have an elder, perhaps you should question him. Tell me about the settlement, simple town. What about your tavern? I sell ale here, there's a lot else to say. Alright. View the snakehead. He's a large head of a really extinct creature called snake. This was the last wild one killed by a local warrior. Listen to a sand talker. Alright. Visit place on our farm. There's a bookshop, but now it serves more as a library. You enter, there's no one there. Several shelves with a scarce book on them. Look at prophecy. There's one truth in life, death. There is but one true God, the one beyond the gate. Once again, the world shall fall infinite number of times, but we shall resist and eventually be free of the infinite. It is for but a moment. Marius the tribute. He screamed, "Don't hurt me, I'm a friend, I swear," he cried as we plucked his dirty green hair. He wailed as we beat him, shouting, "It's not fair." He looked defeated, knowing we didn't care. The goblin was hung and stuff. Those who dared to try. So at the end of the journey, the goblin bard, he traveled far south, traveled too hard. Don't want to recruit anyone from here. You take hostile action. Alright, I get 33 peasants. So... Four and one. Gift tree. Gift tree is considered by many across the land to be a gift from the gods. Most deadlanders believe that the gift tree is magic, though some take it to be more divine gift. I will touch the tree. A bag of 56 gold coins. Alright. So now we've done all our exploration. And so we shall turn to the throne room where we have a bunch of people still waiting on us. Traveling bard who asks you to play a song for us on his lute. Alright. What is your name? His name Dracul. Yeah, where do you hail from? You're part of the band. I'll play you for one like them. Hey, I got another guy who's interested in that. So... Alright. It was a great performance. Let me leave. Alright. Next up. This is my traveling bard. He asks you to play a song. Has to play a song for you in his elven lute. An expert musician shall play you a little song. And an expert musician. Your name is Jervis. And where do you hail from? Great mountain near my homeland. Someone who sleeps on top comes down madman or a poet. Alright, we shall listen to your song. Alright, that was a great performance. And you may leave. Alright, next was Atala. Here's about an unemployed miner who claims when your soldiers called him ugly. I hurt my feelings, my lord. I cried so much. I missed 3 days at work. I just asked to cover you for those 3 days. I'll pay you 8 gold. There's been an old man who's collecting money for his village after the crops failed. He is desperate, so I should give you some. There's my young boy who has been selling mud pies and has made 1 whole gold coin. We shall accept it and thank him. Alright. And here's my wise man who says he has some advice, so I should pay that. Mercenaries cost little, but have a lot of troops that are not the most ideal to provide for your own men. Chances are they have subpar training methods. Alright, so it was good. Here we go. But while you're fainting, you visit by a traveling bard. He asks you to play his song on his lute. So, not the worst musician, and it shall be a little song. What is your name? Zagarath. And where do you hail from? Proud member of the Musicians Guild, a source of great joy for all of the guild. And we should listen to your song. Alright, that was a great performance. And you may leave. Send the next visitor. You're visited by a traveling bard. He asks to show you the singing ways of Orcish. Decent musician, so play a short song. What is your name? Thugduck. Yeah. What are your origins? I'm a commoner, but I do enjoy music. And so we shall listen to you. Alright. That was acceptable. And you may leave. Next up, you're visited by a man who identifies himself as a member of the Camp of Love, a hub of kindness located far in the west at Songwood. He smiles and nods and greets you before offering some counsel. I know I'm a bit of a blip in this world, but I really am glad that you're reading this now. That you are appreciated. I shall thank him for his counsel. It's a pleasure, and wanders off. Alright. Raised by a wise man who says he has some advice to share, I shall listen to your advice. Musicians Guild has a secret archive of song lyrics locked behind a big iron door. Only friends of the guild are permitted in there. Alright. So, that's very good. Here we go. Alright. Keep this up, or what? I've done the exploring, and more or less know what working with reports, buildings, sort of banks, the arena, throne room, kingdom upgrades, choose laws, diplomacy. Let's see. There's some mercenaries. Brave Crows. Hire for 1 attack. Alright, on the Pure Scouts. Alright, yep, so he hit them pretty hard. Oh no, they hit us pretty hard. Yep, so they lost 13 to our 3. Of course, have fallen, their group is no more. Let's see. The assassins hire for 1 attack, and we'll attack the Goblin Kingdom. Invade. Take their lands. We will. Let's see. Barrel blue chip will be used. 1 barrel is enough to cover 50 of your fighters. Yeah. If we're not going to use at least 1 now. Alright. Okay, and so yeah, complete victory, getting 1 contract complete before leaving. Let's see. Hire for another attack. And Eric, 3. And yes, 1. Alright, prepared battle as soon as it takes place. So we slaughter the defenders of the Goblin capital. The men rush to find several surely creatures awaiting them. Alright. So, a bunch of cave trolls, ogres, and the king. So, alright. Congratulations, my king, Eric Core is no more. Its copious rivals praise you. Many of them now hailing you as the true king. +5 plebeian, +5 knight, +200 soldier, +25 bandit, +100 tribal, +400 peasants. Alright. So you'll let us know if you need us again. It's kind of expensive, but I have it, so let's go against them. 1, and we will give them 1 of those. Alright. Skirmish was a failure, but we did take out over 250 of their men. Alright. So, and let's see, so is it throne room? I'm not terribly actually disappointed in that, because they don't want to have your mercenaries becoming more stronger than you are. So next one, here's a young boy who enters throne room with a sharp stick. He points at you and says, "Alright, give me a gold or your leader gets it." So Alright, so you are visited by a botanist who says your leadership is appreciated. Thank you. I just threw a boy in the dungeon. How's everybody feel? Smells says, thank you, Great One. I heard great rumors of your power and grace. See, it's only slightly exaggerated. Alright, visited by a visiting bard. So, name, Henrik, and where you're from. Brought this up a loot traveling from a traveling troupe who visited my village and been working on it since. Alright, listen to your song. Alright, it was a very short song. So good. And leave. Sandy Man arrives in court and invites you to play a coin flip game. He tells you it costs you 10 coins per play. You can call heads or tails. Coin is flipped, and even if you are correct, you win double. We have already previously established. Anyone comes in, asks me to play a game. So, to wager our money on stuff. We're just gonna take your gold. Curses. Hesitates for a moment. I'm gonna flip a coin for it. No. Alright, so next visitor, a farmer who's in a dispute needs to be settled. I took in a wounded man and helped bring him back to health. Now he tells me I owe him, which is absurd. Make the wounded man compensate the farmer for his health. Best to pay him what he says he owes him. So, yeah, if someone's helping you, you don't go after them. Yeah. So, someone helps you out. The farmer wasn't even asking for compensation, but it's by a talisman who claims one of your soldiers chopped down his apple tree and made off the contents. Yep. So, I am in fact too kind. Yep. It's by an insane scholar who was doing repairs to hovel, found some money, and I'll accept that part of that as taxes. So, you're playing. Visited by a dirty village idiot who wishes to join your army as his prized chicken was killed by a rebel. You may join. Glad to see you're into this. So, visited by a scarred laborer who claims one of your soldiers bedded his daughter. Yes, we shall pay because, that's apparently what your daughter's worth, huh? Alright, the guard brings forward a man who's accused of spying for a bandit horde. Explain yourself. Damn, okay, you got me. So, uncover his guilt. Execute the bandit to the dungeon with him. To the dungeon. Just gonna keep going through. You're visited by an insane traitor who says he has to join the army because he lost a bet. We've had worse reasons to join. Next visitor, you're visited by a traveling knight. My king, I yearn to quest. You may go to quest. So, next visitor is by a traveling bard. He has to play a little goblin drums. I'm a novice. Alright, drummer. What's your name? Nepsuk. Alright. And where do you hail from? A member of Musicians Guild. Until those bastards threw me out, claiming farting was enough for their music. So, drummer nods, prepares to play. Alright, that was a great performance. I much enjoyed that. So, you may go. Next was is by an even-sided from the even-sided Free City who seeks refuge with you having been sentenced to death. Why were you sentenced to death? Think they're jealous of me. Yeah. Sorry, we do have good relations as they are my vassal. I don't really want to jeopardize that over, people being jealous of you. Shady man arrives at your court, invites you to play a coin flip game. Yeah, we know. We take your money. Bit of a traveling bard. Leave for not paying for that performance. We're just inundated by people giving away free performances. This is an evil scion. Did you do it? No, I was framed. So, you're visited by a man who identifies himself as a member of the Camp of Love. Kind of song-weird, yada yada. Smiles before offering use of counsel. Smiles worth 1,000 crowns. I shall thank him for his counsel. And then he heads off. This is my botanist, says you're doing an amazing job, thank you. Let's see. Yeah. You're visited by a wise apprentice who wishes to join your army. As his family was all killed by bandits, you may do so. Yeah, you don't need to do that. Alright, and I think with this we are going to end the current year. And let's see. So I want to deal with these pure scouts. And I shall choose myself. I won't send any of those. We won't send any of those. Send one of our knights is kind of the group there. We will send all 506 of our bandits. All 1952 of our goblins. 1779 of our berserkers. Let's see. We won't send you. You will send. I'll send all of you. And our forest archlings. No. 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 Yes. Yes. You shall use a couple of those. Alright, they lose 240 to my 10. Got a couple of tribal goblins. More tribal goblins. Yep. Ooh, my knight was killed. Don't lead from the front. Alright. My lord, we are under attack from the chieftain of Hark. You will watch this battle take place. Let's see. Carlin sends 3 troops from Fort Northwatch to assist. Our defense, 324 men from the Black Market slums have come to our defense. Alright, yes, I wish to watch this battle. Ooh. So many. $374 to 0. Ouch. Let's see, this shameless father's mercenary group has disbanded, received over 1,100 gold in rents. Trade caravan from the wagon men, 164. Let's see, 25 from the eastern, 194 from the small haven, 159 from the free and the scion, 330 for the oaken chieftain. Lists 144 soldiers. A lone goblin joins us. 7 peasants join us. We sent 1,600 gold in arena profits. 569 gold in tribute. So we get 5 soldiers from Fort Gorthmek, 8 soldiers from Northwatch. We're at 827 gold interest. Pure Scouts have been destroyed, and Sir Milk Darkmane is executed. Excellent. Received 4,700 gold in gambling tax, almost 14,000 gold in general tax, 594 gold in tribute, 5,200 gold from black market levy. Basic noble quarters drawn in new knights this year. Let's see. Bandits. My bandits pillaged 126 gold from the barbaric Sharfungalfolk, 555 from the Chieftain of Horalis, 115 from the deformed Earthen Masternum. 44 free outlaws enlisted in my army. Knights trained 274 peasants and soldiers. Peasants earned 205 gold from the harvest. Paid 50 wages to my diplomat, 53 to my jester, 95 to my general, 160 to my steward, 33 to my musician, 9,600 to my soldiers, 600 to soldiers stationed at Black Market, 165 to my knights. Let's see, 11,000, almost 400 total gold expended, and over 30,000 gained. So money is going up. Sent 1 evil scion from the evil scion free city with 74 gold in tribute. Sent 113 tortured forest orklings, the oaken chieftain with 263 gold in tribute. Aslona skirmished with the pests. Chieftain of Horalis defeated Aslona in a skirmish. All 3 of Battania defeated Ugmar the Blood-Fisted in the arena. Alright. With that, we are going to save game. It is still our first game. And with all that, we are going to call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and looking forward. We got only 3 turns left before this session ends. Let me know what you'd like me to play afterwards, and we shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.